Hello. We are on page 125, buying a house. We bought a car last time. Now we're going to buy a house. We're actually going to analyze the changing interest rates and over time, and then the length of the loan over time as well in this video. So we're right here in the middle. Suppose you borrow $100,000. You want to pay it off in 20 years. You can use a solver, but I've also shot to you an amortization table. Let me switch over to my amortization table here. So this amortization table, I want to highlight some things on it. You should make a copy of this and have it in your Google Docs. The only thing that you will change are these inputs here that I've just highlighted. And that's what I've done for our first row right now of on page 125. So the loan principal amount, $100,000. Annual interest rate, the first row says 3%. Loan period, we're going for 20 years. And then base year loan, we're just going to buy it in 2020 in January. Two things I want to point out with this table is to make sure that that dollar sign does not go away. If it does, everything will change. And then this percentage here too, make sure that percentage stays there as well. Otherwise, you won't be charged interest, and that it won't be true. So this amortization table is basically broken down what happens every month. How much is your payment? How much goes towards your principal, your actual initial loan, and how much is being paid towards your interest. Keeps track of your cumulative, so how much principal you've paid since over the entire length of the loan, how much interest you've paid, and then what the ending balance was for that month in the first 12 months. And then when we scroll down, we're going to see all 20 years, the other 19 years of the loan until we get all the way down here to the ending balance of zero. Cumulative principal, you've paid off the entire $100,000 loan we had. And then the interest, cumulative interest, that's $33,000 that you've paid in interest. So I do want to show you up here key figures. This is summarizing everything up here too. Annual loan payments, you're paying about over $6,500 a year. Monthly payments matching these monthly payments here of $54.60. Interest in the first calendar year, total interest, and then the total sum of all the payments. So I'm gonna hop back over to where we're gonna write this down. So our monthly payment, I already forgot, but I believe it was $554.60. The total cost there was the sum of all payments, $133,104. So that's our sum of all payments. And the total interest paid, we can just take this $133,104 and subtract from it the $100,000. But our mortgage amortization table here does that for us right there, $33,104. So I'm going to go through and jot down some of these. I'll probably pause it once I have it all written down for you. Pause it and write it down for you. But the next row says, all right, what happens if we increase our interest rate to 4%? And you'll notice our monthly payment went up to $605.98. Total cost went up to $145. Total interest paid, it went up. So we're only paying over 20 years, but because that interest rate went up, the overall cost went up as well. You know what? Let's skip 4.5. Let's just go straight to 5. And we see that happen again. It goes up to 659, up to 158 and 58 total. And then if we finish it up with 6%, we see that also goes up to 716, $171,000 total. So I'm going to pause this really quick as soon as I figure out how to pause it, and then write all that down for you, and then give you a chance to write that all down too. All right, so I have that all written down. Let me move it over so you can see, so you're not just looking at me. So as you can see, as interest rate increases, our monthly payment also increases. So as interest rate or I% increases, our monthly payment also increases. And then how does interest rate affect total cost? So as interest rate increases, our total cost also increases. So as interest rate increases, the total cost also increases. So write that down. Next video, we'll turn the page and watch. We'll learn some more about changing length of the loan. Hit pause here if you need, because I'm going to go and stop this video.